Well, if you just look at me, then...
Gotcha, cool.
Brilliant.
In the general direction.
Right, we're going now. So,
Cool.
welcome to Belfast, and thanks for bringing the lovely Welsh weather with you.
Yes, no, I did. Usually I do a rain dance, but I brought the sun this time.
Brilliant. And it's been a while since you guys have been here. What do you think of
Yes.
the city?
I mean, obviously, the people that live here, kind of know how much has changed, but it's always a strange sense of kind of seeing just the fractured nature of change, because the first time we did a gig here was in 1991, I think, and of course we've seen Belfast absolutely just completely change, whether it be architecturally or civically or wherever,
Yeah.
But kind of when you first travel into Belfast and you haven't been here for 3 or 4 years, you realise things change all the time, especially along the waterfront, which is extending into the city now, city centre now too. So yeah, to have my memory of Belfast from '91 to see what it's like in 2018, it's quite startling, really. But that's what happens if you've been in a band this long. You get to see cities over the span of more than 20 years.
Are you looking forward to the gig tonight?
Yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely. And I didn't used to like playing festivals like this, but now I do because it feels like it's less pressure. When we've just come off the back of an arena tour, and every night the pressure's on you. You have the big screens and the films, and you have a choice of something like 33 songs that you've rehearsed to play from. Whereas when you play something like this, it's kind of more about immediate fun. It's kind of like the golden hour just before tea time, where people are feeling a bit calmer and they've had a few two-siders, a few too many beers, and they're just feeling a bit more chilled and calm.
Yeah.
And people are in a great, lovely mood. So I actually, like this spot kind of thing.
That's good. That's brilliant. I've been dying to ask. Obviously, this isn't a usual job that you do. How many hours a week do you put in at work?
It's different answers, isn't it? So when you're making a record, when you're making an album, I think you probably start at 10:30. Yeah, usually about 10:30, 11 in the morning, and you probably finish about 2 in the morning. So kind of like So yeah, you're putting in a good. When you're doing a record, it's anything between 15 to 18 hours a day, kind of thing, Monday to Friday. When you're rehearsing, you're usually rehearsing around about 7 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then kind of, when you're just doing demos, just a solid 6 hour day. And that is quite precise, but when you're touring, that's the strange thing. Sometimes you're travelling for hours and hours on end, and you're travelling overnight, especially playing in Europe, and then you get to the next city and you do some promo, you do the sound check, you do the gig, and then you travel overnight again. So sometimes you're just travelling and working just non-stop.
Brilliant. And you guys started out at school, and obviously with the nature of the business that you're in, it could have worked. It obviously did work out, but it could have gone the other way. Was there ever a backup plan?
I think our backup plans were all university, basically.
Yeah.
Nick and Richie did politics in Swans University. I had my place to go and do philosophy, kind of thing, somewhere.
Right.
And Sean had a backup place in Leeds College of Music, where he'd applied to go there. So kind of, I think our backup plan was, it was strange, for a bunch of working class lads from the valleys, our backup plan was university, basically.
Brilliant. And one last question. What is your favourite biscuit?
Ooh, well, I quite like the revolutionary biscuits, the bourbons, the Garibaldis, but I think I've got to go for just a solid milk chocolate digestive, I think.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, James.
Cool, gotcha.
That's great.
Okay.